Hare Krishna. So welcome back, devotees, and we are right now. I'm right now back again with a new Bhagavatam verse to cover today, and it is a very beautiful verse also, जो हमको reality दिखा देती है. Yes, that. So yes, without wasting any time, we'll be starting the verse and the translation and the purport given by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So the verse goes like this. Karhi sma चिक्षुद्रसान विचिन्वन. एक सेकंड फिर से. करहि स्म चित्क्षुद्र रसां विचिन्वं स तन्मक्षिकाभिर्व्यथितो विमानः तत्रातिकृच्छ्रात् प्रतिलब्धमानो बलाद्विलुम्पन्त्य अथ तं ततोऽन्ये. So the translation by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So here, as I heard about this verse, I got to know what is the background. That here, Jad Bharat is giving instructions, or we can say sharing his divine transcendental knowledge to Rahugan. So what does he say? Here he says, sometimes in order to have a little insignificant sex enjoyment, one searches after debauched women. सो दैट वॉज, हम देख सकते हैं पहले भी था और अभी भी है बहुत सारी जगह, बट राइट नाउ इट इज़ छुप के हो रहा है. जो पहले खुले में हो रहा था वो अभी छुप के हो रहा है. सो व्हाट डू पीपल डू, दे मैरी, बट हाँ वो पर्पट में आएगा. बट व्हाट दे डू, दे मैरी बट दे आर नॉट, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट सेटिस्फाइड विथ वन वुमेन, बिकॉज इट इज़ वो उनके उसमें हृदय में वो वासना है. वो कभी भी इट कैनॉट बी सेटिस्फाइड विथ समथिंग वेरी लिमिटेड. सो दे ट्राई search for a debauched woman. In this attempt, one is insulted and chastised by women's kinsmen. जो वो माता जी को, whoever the protectors are, either his husband, either her husband, either her father, or either her son. This is like going to take honey from a beehive and being attacked by the bees. So, if a person who is going to take out honey from the beehive and if he is attacked by the bees, then his condition is very much worse. Sometimes, after spending lots of money, one may acquire another woman for some extra sense enjoyment. Some, बात करें some. Unfortunately, the object of sense enjoyment, the woman is taken away or kidnapped by another debauchee. Because जो वो व्यक्ति है उसके जैसे ही दूसरे सारे व्यक्ति होंगे. So kidnapped, taken away. This is the thing. कभी वी ऑल्सो नो दैट अभी हम कोई चीज़ लाए हैं इतना मेहनत करके कुछ लाए, एंड वी सी दैट इट इज़ स्टोलन बाय समवन एल्स, और इट इज़ वो गायब हो जाता है. कभी कभी ब्रह्मचारी आश्रम में भी ऐसा होता है कि बहुत ही कुछ very much उसको and by so much endeavor he got some delicious प्रसाद, and he thinks that इसको मैं साइड में रखता हूँ नहीं तो कहाँ पे वो छुपा देगा इन द कपबोर्ड, एंड देन वो देखता है थोड़ी देर के बाद उसको बाद में खाने के लिए, एंड he sees that the prasadam is gone. So for devotees, if this thing applies here, because wherever there is sense gratification, the theft of that sense gratificatory object is necessary, or we can say it is inevitable. So here Shalurpad says in the purport, in a great forest, honeycombs are very important. People often go there to collect honey from the combs, and sometimes the bees attack and punish them. In human society, those who are not Krishna conscious remain in the forest of material life simply for the honey of sex life. Honey. It is that kind of honey जो सब कुछ छीन लेता है. In real life, the real honey nourishes a person, but this type of honey, फुल्ली खोखला कर देता है एक व्यक्ति को अंदर से, बाय हिज बॉडी, हिज सोल, हिज एवरीथिंग, उसको खोखला कर देता है. सच debauchees आर नॉट एट ऑल सेटिस्फाइड विथ वन वाइफ. मैंने बोला था शिवपाद विल से दिस इन द पर्पट. They want many women. Day after day, with great difficulty, they try to secure such women. And sometimes, while trying to taste this kind of honey, one is attacked by a woman's kinsman and chastised very heavily. Yes, by bribing others, one may secure another woman for enjoyment, yet another debauchee may kidnap her or offer her something better. Offer her something better. बोली लगाते हैं ना. This woman hunting is going in the this woman एक second this woman hunting is going on in the forest of the material world, sometimes legally and sometimes illegally. Consequently, in this Krishna consciousness movement, the devotees are forbidden to have illicit sex. So yes, कभी कभी लोग बोलते हैं कि नहीं मेरा तो लीगल है, दे हैव लीगल पास फॉर सेक्स लाइफ विच इज दे हैव, मैं तो मैरिज किया है, आई कैन एंजॉय many times. So sometimes legally, sometimes illegally, but consequently in Krishna consciousness movement, the devotees are forbidden to have illicit sex life. So the devotees are forbidden. No one can, even if someone is married and they are living a grihastha life and still having this uh, intimacy without wanting kids, Krishna conscious kids, it is also considered to be illicit sex life, because it is because Krishna, what does Krishna say? That Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that the sex life or the lust in which it is dharmic lust, I am that dharmic lust, or we can say the dharmic sex life which is used to uh, expand the progeny. Thus, they avoid so many difficulties. Yes, one should remain satisfied with one woman being duly married, or one should remain try to remain brahmachari. One can satisfy one's lusty desires with his wife without creating disturbances in society and being punished for doing so. So there is one example, very बहुत प्रख्यात example है ये चीज़. So you are, everyone knows the story of Ahilya. So Ahilya was the wife of Gautama Rishi, and she was so much attractive. I don't know what, because she is also a earthly woman, but all the denizens of denizens means the devatas of the higher planetary systems, or we can say Swarga Loka, they were very much attracted to they were very much attracted to enjoy Hilya. There is an example that if a person or क्या कहते हैं, if a person he is constantly roaming around the honey beehive to कभी कुछ ना कुछ करके उसमें से हनी निकालने के लिए, सो ही इज ट्राइंग हिज बेस्ट कि वो कुछ ना कुछ करे तो उसको हनी भी उसको काटे भी ना, और एंड ही कैन डिराइव द हनी, द ही कैन टेस्ट द हनी. बट इन दिस endeavor he is certainly beaten by the honeybees, or you can say the wasps. So in this material world, the person or a person who is who is desiring every second to have enjoyment of the sex life, they also roam around these beehives called the women. So चलते फिरते beehive, and they constantly roam around to, मतलब कुछ ना कुछ करके to make her accept कि प्लीज एंगेज विथ मी इन दिस माई डिज़ायर, मुझे इस डिज़ायर को पूरी करनी है. सो दे कॉन्स्टेंटली रोम, कुछ ना कुछ करते, बट वॉट हैपन्स दैट व्हेन ही ट्राइज, मतलब ऐसे ट्राई करते करते एक बार ऐसा आता है कि उसके जो उसके वुमेन के जो पालक है, इधर हर फादर और हर हस्बैंड और हर चाइल्ड, ये वो यहाँ पे बोलते हैं ना, one is insulted and chastised by the woman's kinsman. So the same thing happens in this material world. So we are in the example. I was giving the example of Ahilya. So once when Gautama Rishi went for bathing in the river, holy river. So Indra came in the form of Gautama Rishi and enjoyed Ahilya. And when he was leaving, Gautama Rishi saw that someone who is in my vesh, who has taken my form, is leaving away my house. So he instantly understood that because he is pure, so he understood that the person living is Indra and he enjoyed my wife. So he cursed Indra to have 1000 yoni, or you can say 1000 women genitals in his whole body. And he Gautama Rishi cursed Hilya that you become a stone. So आपको पता ही है that Lord Ram came and he liberated Ahilya. But after what happened that इंद्र ने भी माफ़ी मांगी ही, मतलब फिर उसके बाद गौतम ऋषि ने चेंज कर दिया श्राप को, मॉडिफाइबल, दैट यू हैव 1000 eyes in your whole body. So this is the thing, one has to suffer, जो भी हो, he has to suffer all of. So the what is the essence of all of this, that every endeavor to enjoy this material world will leave us in misery. So one must try to get the higher taste of Krishna consciousness and leave all of these tuch material lower tastes and engage fully 24 hours in Krishna consciousness and stop his endeavor to enjoy in this material world. So that was the thing. Hare Krishna, thank you for listening to this lecture. I will be covering the next verse, and that would be a surprise. So Hare Krishna, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran ki jai. एक सेकंड, सॉरी.